If you feel like you're doing a lot in your business and you're not seeing the growth that you expected to see, chances are you're doing the right things at the wrong time in your business. Let's get into it. If you are new to my corner of the internet, my name is Latrice Claiborne and I am a systems and automation coach, but I focus on helping moms streamline how they run their businesses so that they can spend more time living life and build the business that they dreamed of without sacrificing family. And it just so happens that systems and automation are a great way to get you there. Now let's get back to these stages. So let's get into stage one. Stage one is for my people who are not getting clients consistently just yet. Now, what I see a lot of is I see a lot of coaches and a lot of people on Instagram and Threads and TikTok and everywhere else all over the internet telling you that you need systems and that you need automation and that you need to focus on scaling your business. And the truth is, that's not at all what you need to focus on when you don't have clients consistently yet. Your number one focus is sales. Let me tell you how you can identify if you are at stage one. Stage one is where you are needing some client traction. It's where you are constantly having to explain what you do, who you are, how you do it. Clients are not coming in easily right now, and you are constantly in this rigmarole of trying to attract new clients. Right now, sales feel like a big effort. What you need to be focused on is your messaging to one audience, one clear offer, learning more about your audience, learning how people buy for you, figuring out a clear and concise process on how people get into your ecosystem. Now, you know me, I'm the systems girl. I'm not going to ever tell you you don't need systems, but what you don't need to focus on right here is a bunch of complex systems, a bunch of crazy automations and funnels and like that. That is not for this stage, and don't let nobody tell you that it is. If you don't have clients consistently yet, sales is where you focus. Now let's get on to stage two, and stage two is our client delivery phase. This is where I see a lot of people at. This phase, listen, this phase almost took your girl out. This phase almost dragged me. Okay. This is the phase where you are constantly figuring out how to get your clients what they need. You are overworking. You are reinventing the wheel for every client. You have so many clients in and you're trying to figure out the system for how to manage all of the deliverables and all the people calling your name, sending you emails, all the calls you have to get on. What you should be focused on here is tightening your system around how you deliver the projects, how you onboard the clients, reducing the amount of time it takes you to get to delivery for each client, setting boundaries and tightening up those client systems. And as I'm talking, again, y'all probably heard this in another video. If you hear a child in this video, I am a mama first. And they are here. So I'm not going to act like they not. They running around. What you don't need to be focused on here is expansion and new offers, adding more clients just because you can when you don't have a system yet to manage the ones you have already. If you decide that you need to grow and expand and do all these things at this stage two, what happens is it starts to get messy and it negatively impacts how people experience you. It negatively impacts your reputation. It's going to cost you. It will cost you. And there are more stages, but we are only going to talk about one more stage, and that is stage three, and that's the growth stage. This is where you focus on serving more without you actually doing more. At this stage, you got your delivery down pat and income is more stable, but you kind of hit the point where you feel like you hit your ceiling because everything in your growth is impacted by you. It's capped at you. You are the bottleneck because of time. You just don't have enough time to do it all. And you kind of feel like you need to clone yourself at this stage. This is where you need to be focused on more complex systems. This is where you need to be focused on more complex automations. Also, simplifying things, making sure that your offers are nailed down. For some of us, that means simplifying some of our offers and scaling back a little bit. And this is where you start to delegate. This is when you start hiring or outsourcing or partnering with a third party. At this point, hustling harder is not what you need to do. Adding more things to your plate is not what you need to do, because this is when burnout happens. And I talk to and coach mompreneurs all the time. And this is what I see consistently across the board. You start thinking that you should be the center of everything, and that's where we get a bottleneck. And this is when disaster happens. Ask me how I know. Okay. There once upon a time, I had an agency and I was in this stage three, and I decided to do more here, and I scaled my stage three, and I did not enjoy it. Not even a little bit. I don't care how much money my agency was making, and my agency was making good money. Did not care. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. I was miserable doing it, and I don't want to go back. You might recognize yourself in more than one stage of the three that we went over today, and that's normal. But what you need to be focused on is I need you to focus on the one where you are the weakest at, where the most pain is. I want you to sit back and ask yourself one question. Where does my business feel the heaviest? Does it feel the heaviest with acquiring clients, with delivering to the clients, with handling the clients, with growing? Whatever your answer is, that's the stage I want you to focus on next. Your growth will come when you focus on the right things at the right time. As always, I pray that this was helpful for you. If you have any comments or you have questions, feel free to comment on the video, comment below. And as usual, I need you to go find whatever it is on the screen. I need you to find the like button. I need you to subscribe, and I need you to turn your notifications on so you don't miss another video. I'll talk to you soon.